Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Hey, it's Charles. And you know, I woke up this morning, I had 15 messages. The first 15 messages I read on Facebook, I had a ton of messages, and I thought I knew something serious had to have happened. Opened the messages, and there's all these clips from this jerk, to put it lightly, on it's called, he made a video called "Watch Serbian Police Demand a Bribe." Okay, he's this bearded dude. Serbian newspapers went crazy. It was all in the newspaper. So I've got 16,000 people on Facebook, and tons of them. People assume I don't see what's going on. And so I just bombarded with all these people saying, hey, what do you think of this guy? What do you think of this video? I watched it. It's 29 minutes long. And in my opinion, the guy is totally out of line here. Okay? And let me tell you why. First of all, let me back up. Everybody, all the Serbian newspapers said, American does this, American, American, American. He is not an American, okay? He's a Canadian. He's from Ottawa, Ontario. He's not an American. So let's get that straight. First of all, everybody blames Americans for everything that happens. This guy here he's out of line. He went to Liberland, you know, that little no man's land between Croatia and Serbia that they claim that Czech guy is starting a country in. And he said in Subotica he was stopped there somewhere and they demanded 5,000 dinara from him. The way he treats the police is out of line. He claims that he's offering kind of a bribe, in my opinion. The police officer was professional. They were very, very kind. He got his supervisor over there a couple times to speak to the guy. She spoke English. He did not, the first police officer. But, you know, just in support of the Serbian police and police in non-first world countries, when you compare police in the United States of America to police here in Serbia, and I've been here for 3 years, I've had run-ins with the police on numerous occasions, never experienced anything but professionalism, but kindness and respect from the police officers. So this guy is totally out of line in my view. Okay, I have heard of instances, and it does happen here. It happens in a lot of countries because they don't pay the police very much. And this starts at the top. It's a government problem, the government's issue with the salaries here. But there is accounts like the border patrol people in Serbia. A lot of them do take bribes. A lot of the police sometimes will take bribes. But the way I look at it, you know, I lived in Mexico for a year and I paid some bribes to some police in Mexico. But the reason I did it is because I could have gone through the court process, wasted a ton of time, gone in, and who knows what's going to happen, or pay the policeman a little $5 thing in Mexico, and I did that. And they were nice, they were friendly. This guy here is looking to start problems. He's not polite whatsoever, and it makes me so angry when foreigners come to a country that they don't live in, and they act like they have a chip on their shoulder, and they act like they are better than the locals here. And, you know, this guy was telling him to go to the post office and pay this, and he's saying, I don't understand. If I give you money now, it'll be gone? You know, so my support in this is all toward the Serbian police officers here. And I'm not saying all police are good here, because they're not. There's corrupt people. But in this instance, he's wrong. If he had a major issue with this, he could have put this camera here before this all started. He could have paid it, whatever they asked him to do, taken it to the authorities and prosecuted this guy if he feels that he was demanding bribes, rather than to be a total smartass for an hour and a half. You know, he said he was being delayed. So I have no sympathy for this guy, and I want it to be known he's not an American. You know, he's a Canadian. I know you all think, oh, Canadians are polite, they're all friendly and this and that, but he's not an American, so stop blackballing the American citizens. He's a Canadian, okay? Let me show you just a little bit of this before I shut it off. By no means am I justifying corruption, but as I stated, sometimes it's a little bit better to pay something to a police officer than have to wait 5 days and go to court or something like that. If he can go through the court system and prosecute the guy if he doesn't want to.
I have dinars, yes. If I give you this, no more?
He's telling him go to the post office.
Yeah, dinars. I get my things back. I get these back.
He's just a smart ass, man. It's disgusting. So people like this do not represent me nor the other foreigners that live here in Serbia. This video already has, how many views? 289,000. Woo, got a ton of dislikes. So I see I'm in the majority. I'm a foreigner that respects police, and if I have an issue, I would go above their heads to prosecute them. Do widzenia.